Right. Hey y'all, my name is Sharad, and today I will be telling you about something I feel really strongly about, really passionate about, and that is the perfect ratio of cereal to milk. All right, we want to hit the perfect mix of sogginess, crunchiness. This is an art, this is science, and I'm going to lay it all out for you today. And so, if you're a beginner to cereal, milk and cereal, you might think 50-50 is the perfect ratio. Oh, that's way too soggy. All right. Too much milk, not enough crunch. All right. We got to go with a little bit less milk if we're trying to hit that perfect ratio. All right. And so we're thinking, what about 80% cereal, 20% milk? No, that's too much cereal, not enough milk. You're going to cut the whole inside of your mouth. All right. We need a little bit more milk in there. All right. We need a little bit of mushiness, at least 50-50 maybe around that we want to hit with the crunchiness and mushiness to really balance out. So now we're thinking about a ratio in the middle and we're talking 70% milk, sorry, 70% cereal, 30% milk. And this is a good ratio. You get a nice bit of crunch and sogginess. I find that this is personally just a little bit too crunchy. All right. And the milk, it doesn't really get everywhere you need it to. But there's a lot of fierce proponents, about 60% cereal, 40% milk, which is my personal favorite. All right. You get a nice mix of that crunchiness and sogginess. All right. That first bit you take is just perfectly exquisite. If you ever had a 60-40 cereal and milk, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. But there's one thing that we really have neglected to talk about this whole time, and that's time itself. All right. Unless you're Sonic the Hedgehog, you're not going to be eating this meal in under 5 minutes. And it's going to change a lot from the sogginess from when you start eating to when you end. So you want to be thinking about the time when you're thinking about that ratio of how much milk to put in your cereal. Now, the first person to really create a technique to use time was my man, King Kendrick himself. All right. He's the first one to introduce sitting on it, waiting, putting the cereal away for a little bit to let the flavors get to know each other, let it get a little bit wet. And he goes with 60-40 split, just like me. All right. And then he lets it sit. Now, the question is, how long do you let it sit? That is really important. And that all depends on what type of cereal you're eating. Now, I've done so many tests, guys. I've tried so many different cereals to try to find the answers. All right. And it really hits down to here about small grains versus big grains. All right. If we're talking very small grains, some tiny stuff like Rice Krispies or Fruity Pebbles, all right, you can maybe let that sit 2 minutes max before it turns into basically porridge. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I mean, those ones are bigger, little fat cubes. You can wait 3 minutes, maybe even four if you like them a little bit more toasty. You know, it's really up to you based on what cereal you choose. And a little side note, if either of these are not your favorite cereals, then we got to throw hands because you're not living up to your full potential. And so we really are all about getting you the key information right here. All right, 3 minutes is the time you want to sit on that cereal. You're talking big grains, small one, we're talking 2 minutes. All right, that's the time you got. You got plenty of time to go do whatever you want and chill and come back to a perfect bowl of cereal. But now you have the strats. I'm linking all the information. All right. And if you're this dude who mixes all your cereals into one, you're officially a psycho. So clearly, don't listen to me. You don't care about the rules. All right. Do what you want. But if you're one of the people who does this, who genuinely mixes a bunch of their cereals and eats it together, I am in awe and fear of your every single step. All right. And so now we're just going to break it down, summarize it, make it real easy. All right. What's the perfect ratio of cereal to milk? We're talking 60% cereal, 40% milk. All right. And then you're going to want to let it sit for a little bit based on your cereal, based on what you like, based on what you're into. You can let it sit for however long you want. Go ahead, go on TikTok, watch something, maybe cook an actual healthy meal because if you're eating cereal every day for breakfast, it's like a one-way road to some serious health problems. So don't want to mess around with that. Maybe put away the cereal, eat something else. But either way, you can wait those 3 minutes. And when you come back to that cereal, it will be absolutely perfect. Lady Gaga knows, all right? She eats the cereal before her shows, and she's got an amazing voice. So I think there's a connection there. And clearly, she's already mastered the 60-40 split. She already waited, so she's digging in right now. But she knows where it's at. And I hope that you guys know where it's at too about how to make the perfect bowl cereal. So basically, I've given you all the strats. Now you can go home and make that perfect bowl cereal, sit down in front of the cartoons and watch something good. I want to thank you guys for listening to me talk about this today. Cereal was one of my favorite foods growing up. I don't get to eat it that often because it's really bad for you. But I appreciate being able to tell you my own lifelong journey of finding out that perfect bowl of cereal ratio. All right. Thank you.